Okay guys, here's our last example for the day. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay, we want to find all rational roots. So P over Q is the factors of the last, which is -6, divided by the factors of the first, which is 2. So the factors of -6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6, and then the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Now we need to have every combination that we can of the numerator and the denominator. So I could have all the numerator divided by 1, and then I could have all the numerator divided by 2. I'm going to do this and try to put them in order. So if I put 1 over 2, that would be my smallest, and then 1 over 1 is 1, or 2 over 2 is also 1. Then I'm going to do 3 over 2, that's 3/2, and then 2 over 1, that's 2. 3 over 1 is 3. Then 6 over 2, that's still 3, and then 6 over 1. Okay, so that is all my options. Okay, so now I'm ready to do the division. 2, 11, -7, -6. I'm going to pick a number, start with an integer. Don't make it difficult on yourself with a fraction. And this is one that's about in the middle. So let me just start with 2. 2, bring that down. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 11 times 4 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 minus 7 is 23. 2 times 23 is 46. That's a remainder of 40. Okay, I know that x can't equal 2, right? Because the remainder is not equal to 0. So x cannot equal 2. I also know since everything in this final row is positive, then x is 2 is too big. So not only did I learn that x can't equal 2, I also learned that x cannot equal +3 or +6. This is why I always start with a number kind of in the middle. It allows me to eliminate several, maybe at one go. Well, I'm going to try again. I could switch to some of the fractions, or I could switch to the negatives, but I think I'll just go for 1. So let me put in 1, +1. 2, 2, 20, oops, sorry, I'm adding. That should be 13. 13 times 1 is 13. That's +6. 6 times 1 is 6. Remainder is 0. Hooray! X is 1 is an answer because I got a remainder of 0. Now, remember, this was x to the third, so now I've got something that's 2x squared. 2x squared plus 13x plus 6 equals 0. I can actually factor that. 2x, x, 6, 1, right? 12x plus 1 is 13x. So I have the answers. X is -1/2, x is -6. And all of those were actually in our list of possible roots. That's not always true, but these are the possible rational roots, and all of our answers were rational roots in this case. Sometimes there will only be one, perhaps, rational root, and these two will be irrational roots. They will involve using the quadratic formula and getting the square root of a irrational number or an imaginary number. But in this case, we did get all rational roots, and they are all listed in our list of possible rational roots. We could have just kept on doing synthetic division till we found these, but I think it's easier once you get down to x squared to simply factor or use the quadratic formula.